Well, hello again. I can't tell you the first time I was introduced to the Beatles because I was weaned on them. 6 months after I was born, they were on the Ed Sullivan Show, and history changed directions. So my brothers, with their 8 tracks plugged in, had them playing all the time. So I have always, and will always, when new music comes out, judge it by the standard of John, Paul, George, and Ringo. So I was really looking forward to this new song Now and Then coming out, and I listened to it, and I have my own thoughts on it, like everybody else has their thoughts on it. I was glad to see something like a man in the desert craving water, and suddenly there's a new Beatles song coming out. Yes, I did not really care for mixing the sound of what old technology sounds like and new. They just don't really mix together, as some other people have smartly said. They just don't. But I can live with that. Some other questions and such. When you listen to the original demo tape of John and the whole song played out that he has on that old cassette, there are parts in it that don't appear in this production that has come out very recently. And that has raised some question with some people. How could Paul edit out these parts of the song, this bridge that what it says in this part of John's original song was significant to what John was talking about, what he meant. And that's crucial. As a songwriter of 50 years, I can tell you I have a different perspective when I look at how a song's constructed and what the author of the song is trying to say. And cutting out a piece of his song that was significant to what he was saying in the song, that's hard to swallow. But I have to bring this to it. As a songwriter, I know that the song I start out with, by the time I'm done working on it, often doesn't look at all like the original thing that I wrote down. There are parts missing, there are other parts added to what I get to what the end product of what I'm going to present is. And when you go into the recording studio, that happens all the time. Pieces of the song get cut out. You look at something like that song from the 70s, Sometimes When We Touch, the original version versus the version on the radio, don't sound very much alike at all. But I have to go to the other side of that, knowing that it will be transformed. The song will be from your demo. It will be transformed. Is there anybody on earth who would know what John would have wanted changed, cut out, added in? Is there anybody on earth who would know what the author of this song would have wanted to change in production? Well, there is. There is only one person, and that's Paul McCartney. So I can trust Paul McCartney's choices on what he did to the song to make it into what we have heard in the song Now and Then on the radio. Just thoughts of a lifelong fan.